Hey guys, and welcome back finally to a Eden Zero review. We're going to be doing a live reaction to Chapter 88. I did miss an upload with this last week, so I do apologize for that. With everything going on, life has just been hectic, and I'm sure it has been hectic for a lot of you guys too. Life, work, school, everything has just been like turned upside down. So if I do miss an upload, go ahead and look out for my weekly live streams on Fridays. The time is kind of, it just depends, but on Fridays I'm trying to do live streams for the things that I wasn't able to upload during the week. So please look out for that. If you do end up liking the video, go ahead and hit the like button down below because it does help me out a lot. And if you're new to my channel, I do cover all of these different topics right here. So if you see something that you might like, go ahead and consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell because we're also almost at 1K, which is really cool. And I'm really grateful for that. So with everything out of the way, let's get into the live reaction. So we start off with Rebecca and her Pinot analysis, which I think is really kind of funny. I saw that last chapter with Shiki. There's not too much information that's actually important. I think the dislike of Labilla is pretty funny. She's a VTuber who uploads videos, but apparently her videos are not very popular. She has honed her kinetic eyesight through video games, so she has a tremendous skill as a markswoman. She used her cat leaper power to come back in time from a bleak and desolate future. Desolate. I don't know why I said desolate. Okay. So we have Noah here. Master Noah, what are you doing here? He's the guy who I'm sure Shiki's gonna attack. Of course he did. You hurt Rebecca. And everyone's trying to stop him, and Shiki just phases through him. What you see is a hologram. My physical body is in Blue Garden. I want to know more about this guy and just why he is the way that he is. A hologram. Then what is your hologram doing here? I have something to tell you, Rebecca. First, I have the ability to observe people's location. With my ether gear, the Eye of God. That sounds really pretentious as shit. Is that just me? Like, the Eye of God. Cool name, but it also makes him look like a giant, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Eye of God just kind of gives me, like, pain vibes when he mentions that, like, now he's a god and he has, like, the eyes of God, and then, like, Sasuke's, like, ability to beef himself up to no end with his Sharingan and all of that, just giving me, like, kind of Naruto vibes right now. I used to think that in any age with so many advancements in GPS and nanotechnology, an ability like this was quite useless, but it would seem that my powers of observation extend outside of time. Alright. Outside of time. In other words, I can observe Rebecca's location in time, as well as her movements across it. That sounds like a major... It sounds like that, the narrator who can, like, read through time and see everything, and has all of the knowledge. Which means you know about my power and my time traveling. Exactly. I believe it was about 10 years ago when I first noticed it. What? A girl who should have passed away in a car accident instead changed her location in time. What? You mean... Whoa. She did it subconsciously. She herself doesn't remember it. Even after that, when her life was threatened or the instant her life was lost, she subconsciously changed her location in time. This is the 30th time I call this world number 30. So every single time that we've seen Rebecca's life be threatened, she leaped and she didn't even know? So when he called me number 29, he was referring to the previous world, world 29. And somehow in world number 30, you have succeeded in retaining your memories of the previous world. In other words, you could say that world number 30 is the only world in which Draken can be defeated. Wow, that's a lot of information. I don't know why he's telling them this if he was hiring Draken. You know? Just hold on, this doesn't make sense. Same, Shiki. Okay, let's see. Are you saying this is the last time I can use my power? No, I don't know how many times it will be ultimately used. In the world number 30, the situation between you and Draken has become more perilous than in world number 29. Draken's goal is to obtain your power, Cat Leaper. In world number 29, you hadn't awakened to your power, so he imprisoned you for that for 7 days after Shiki's death. But now those powers have awakened, which means he won't imprison you. If he defeats you, your powers will be forfeit. Yeah, why is all of this exposition happening right now when I thought he was supposed to be on Draken's side? And if that happens, you will lose the ability to change your location in time. Draken's world number 2 will begin. No, wait a minute, how do you know what happened in the future? I only deduced the events based on the locational information of the people involved. Was I wrong? No, you were right. I have done some inexcusable things to all of you. It was I who sold Rebecca to Gillis and who sold her information to Draken. But I did it for a reason. I did it all to defeat Draken Joe. I remembered, I mentioned in my live stream about Eden Zero before that Draken Joe just sounded like a cartoon's character to me or reminded me of cereal, and I don't know why, but Draken Joe reminds me of Captain Crunch. Like, if you had no existing information about who Captain Crunch was and Draken Joe was, and you heard someone say, oh yeah, that old cartoon, Captain Crunch and Draken Joe, the adventures of those two, like, you know what I mean? Like, it would kind of make sense, like, yeah, I can see those two names going together. And now every time that I see Draken Joe or hear the name Draken Joe, I just think of Captain Crunch. And it's an issue. Anyways, we're back to the fight with the Element 4. A water blade, huh? I don't like fighting androids. I can't use my signature move on someone who doesn't shed tears. That's true, so, like, they're the perfect opponent for him. By the way, their battle dresses or battle costumes are really, really cool. All of them, especially Sisters, in my opinion, like the wings. Best. But we do shed tears. After all, we have hearts too. What's one of our drones doing up there? Is it firing at him? You hacked our drone. Okay, I don't know if any of you read 100-Year Quest, Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest, but I think his character design would have been almost better than the one that they have for Igneal's son. I think that one would have been tops, but seeing it here is really cool, and it kind of reminds me of like an evil Natsu, so that's really cool. Her hacker abilities are like uncanny. Your face is awfully pretty. Your visuals, not so bad either, pig. Remind me of the street performer, someone who might say Moskoy. Oh, I guess. When are we going to see Moskoy push his belly button? I want to know what that's for. I resisted the urge to torture for 60 days, but now when I see someone as pretty as you, I can't. Torture... And she kicked him in the... Jules. 60 days, that's cute. That coin... I'm a 10-year torture-free ex-dominator. I'm not gonna go into this. Alright. To the fight we've all been waiting for. I'm not sure if Rebecca warned Homura of this fight. It seems that in the previous world I suffered defeat twice at your hands. Okay, yeah, she did. I could have just read that. This is my first mission as Valkyrie. I must ensure this fight brings no shame to my mentor. Your wind, I will stop it for you. 5-sword fencing crane form. A blade that cleaves the wind like an elegantly dancing crane. You are the one whose wind will be stopped. That's a much better move than before. I'm glad that she actually has something to counteract that wind. You want to defeat Draken, the guy who put Rebecca in all that danger. Is there a problem? I still don't like Master Noah. You have yet to learn how truly terrifying Draken can be. Is that it? Okay, that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, I think my only issue with this chapter as of now, or my couple issues, is just I'm wondering where this crane form was in the first fight. I know that they had to have Homura fail and everyone fail for this to be set up. It's just kind of like convenient, but at the same time I'm glad that she has something to counteract that, because that would be bad if she just ended up losing again. I do want to see Jean. and his sister kind of become a part of the crew. So I'm hoping this number 30 is where that happens. And I still don't trust Master Noah. There's something about him that obviously, like in that last panel, Shiki could tell something was wrong too. I think we do kind of have a glimpse of how bad Draken is. Like, I think from the chapter where Shiki died, like, we have a good gauge of just how, like, evil this guy is. I'm not saying we know, like, how extensive his powers are, but I am kind of worried. I don't know. There's a lot of questions in this chapter. Like 30 times Rebecca's jumped 30 times and we've never even known about it. So that's just a lot. And I'm wondering, like, I still wonder what that like evil Shiki or like heartless Shiki was in that flashback where Happy was dead. Like, I want to know the answers to all of that, but I feel like it's going to be set up way for something way later on. I don't know. It's just a lot of questions in this chapter. It wasn't even so much that like I have issues with it. It just had me asking more questions, if that makes sense. Other than that, I think that the androids fighting the Element 4 is a really cool and strategic idea. A lot of their attacks now will be counteracted with what we've already seen from the androids, which is really good. And yeah, I think the art style, everything in this chapter was like top. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm sorry if this video was a little bit fast, but like I said, I'm trying to keep these as convenient for both you and me. Again, anything that you guys comment down below has a chance of being featured in my later videos, so look out for that. And I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and just kind of taking care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!